Hey guys, the 7 items you see here are the secret badges in the Fiend Folio mod that are obtained by defeating certain bosses in a very specific way. I will tell you how to get them and what the point of them is in the first place, but before that many of you were wondering what they even do, so here we go. They add plus 0.1 flat damage. Yes, all of them. And that's literally it. They are basically just a little Easter egg if you randomly get those kills in a normal run. But there is yet another secret that is unlocked by getting all 7 badges in the same run. Doing so is meant to give you an achievement and an unlock. I say meant to because the achievement is not in the mod yet and will only be added in a future patch, but you can already do it and the mod will remember it. Getting all 7 badges will spawn the eternal reward item on a new pedestal. Don't get your hopes up though, this one also just adds plus 0.1 damage, but it will trigger the unlock. But here's the problem, doing this in a normal run is literally impossible, and that's where we jump into the mode where it is supposed to be done, the gauntlet. The Gauntlet is one of the 10 challenges in Fiend Folio, where you have to fight all 26 bosses of the mod on one giant floor. I will now show you how to do the unlock. It may be a good idea to try and finish the Gauntlet without getting the badges first, because getting them will make it a lot harder as you get less useful items. The first thing we do is the Downpour and Dross one. Beat both Ghostbuster and the Kakamancer, which will bring your money count to 17 since each boss drops 7 pennies. The first thing you need to buy is a regular key. You will need it to open the secret path that leads to the items that are needed to obtain all the badges. The door to this path is on the left wing that contains the basement and cellar bosses. Open it and go inside to find a special shop that sells nothing but Dad's key. Buy it and directly use it in the same room, and you will open a secret path to a shop that will sell the 3 items that are needed to get the chapter 1 badges. But as you just saw, we don't have enough money to buy all of them just yet. Go ahead and defeat Honeydrop and the Whispers, but don't kill Bug yet, he's the first badge boss. But before we continue the badge hunt, please consider to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you like my content. And also thanks to all of you who already support me. Now you will have enough money for the bag of crafting and the diffuse card. Get them both and make your way to Bug. Bug is one of the 2 bosses that won't be insta-killed by their Easter egg. Do the fight normally, but then finish him with the crafting bag to obtain the mystery badge. Now make your way to the top wing, which contains the 3 burning basement bosses. But don't enter the first one, as we don't have the item for Griddlehorn's badge yet. The next badge is from Buster. You have to beat him normally and then use the diffuse card while he is in his death animation. Do so and the commissioned badge is yours. You will have exactly enough money to go back and buy the white pepper item. Get it and go back to the previously skipped Griddlehorn fight for the 3rd badge. From now on, all the remaining badges are obtained by instantly killing the bosses with their own Easter egg item, so it will at least get easier on that end. Use the white pepper on Griddlehorn to get a spatula badge. After that, all that's left in the first area is to defeat Meltdown for the last red key and we can go on. However, make sure to go back and grab Dad's key again before or after you defeat Meltdown. You will need it to open the next secret shop in the 2nd gauntlet area. As soon as you reach the shop area of the chapter 2 wing, use Dad's key again and the next secret shop will open in the top right corner. We don't have enough money yet though. The first boss to kill is Kingpin on the right path. But make sure not to enter the Betty fight since she holds the next badge. Kill Kingpin and go back to the shop. The first item to buy here is the Fiend Folio. Grab it and go back to the right path, but this time we can go ahead and use the Fiend Folio on Betty for the baby badge kill. Like I said earlier, the Easter eggs will all be one-shots from now on. But you probably noticed that you can't afford any other items, which makes this achievement really hard to do. The next two bosses to beat for money and keys are Slinger and Aquagod. You can use the Fiend Folio to help you in one of the two fights, depending on your picked order. The only boss left in the second area is Monsoon. He holds the next badge that requires the flush item to trigger his Easter egg. Buy it and meet him on the bottom path. This badge secret is a bit tricky though. The flush kill does not work when you use it directly. You have to wait until he splits himself into the 3 smaller enemies to flush him. Flushing him down the toilet will grant you the dripping badge, and the last key required to head to chapter 3. But once again, make sure to get that key back before you go to the next area. You will need it 2 more times to shop for your badge items. You are now in the hardest part of the unlock. Use that key in the shop room to unlock the 3rd secret shop needed for our badge achievement. It will contain nothing but a pill for 5 cents and a free soul of Lazarus. The pill will always be a power pill which will be needed to get the next badge. Buy it now. The boss the pill has to be used on is the first on the right path, the organization. It will instantly kill all of them in an awesome Pac-Man reference for the haunted badge. This is already the last badge in this area, but now comes the hard part of the unlock. You have to beat all the other chapter 3 bosses to be able to reach the last badge. But there are also good news. You can now finally start to spend your money on actually useful items. I'd suggest you get Little Dumpy first for some defense. You have to defeat Gatso, Tsar, Pollution, Luncheon, Warp Zone and Dusk, all with little to no items. This is by far the hardest part of the badge achievement. Keep in mind that you can use your money now. All you need for the next area are 5 cents. Buy a new item or health whenever you can or need. Don't forget to grab the free soul of Lazarus in the secret room for an emergency revive. It is also good to know that the regular shop holds a 5-cent sun card. If you managed to reach chapter 4 of the gauntlet, congratulations! You are nearly done with the badge achievement. All you need to do is killing the sun. You once again have to use Dad's key in the shop room of the new area to unlock the secret room. It contains nothing but a 5 cents chaos card for the final badge. The boss room of the sun is in the top part of the left side wing. Enter it and throw the chaos card into your main body to obtain the planet badge. Grab the last badge and the eternal reward and the unlock is done. Like I said earlier, it isn't actually in the mod yet, but the progress will be saved for later. Please don't get the wrong idea from this video. This task is insanely hard to do. I would really suggest to try and beat the challenge without the badges first. Good luck!
He's the number one,
Isaac!
God's favorite son. His flowing robes reach down from heaven.